Yeah. One thing that
This has seen better days.
So basically, you could fall on our heads without warning.
Yeah, so watch your step.
we can't use this, so we're gonna do skeleton. See, these skeletons have horns.
Buzz off!
But they've got like 2 horns.
If the characters got turned into demons, I wonder what kind of demons they would be.
Promptos would definitely have wings of some kind. If we go to your bestiary and we go to demons, could be an imp, could be a hobgoblin. The hobgoblins don't have wings.
Aranea has a hobgoblin horn, or does she have more of something from the other?
I mean, she could have just been like,
Goblin has
No muss, no fuss.
one
Yeah.
horn.
so later on, we can come back here and then we can hit that ground panel and then bring that up.
1-eyed, one horde, purple people eater.
Say your prayers.
Oh god.
Knocked! On top of it! You like that? Solid!
I want to hold out because I want to see what Aranea is like.
Here,
right
Prompto's
with it.
here!
Look at this guy. You're taller than everyone else here.
These things suck.
So long!
You need to make her think.
It's a three bar.
Here goes nothing!
I'm looking at the animations of the sweeper guy and Aranea. She does a lot of twirlies.
Oh,
She got them jumps.
big thighs.
Aranea!
Boing.
Good thing this place has ice tools.
Yeah.
See ya! And that's
I think I
that.
made a comic about that once, actually, because in one of our D&D campaigns, we essentially had a dragoon character, and I made a joke that, like, they're going to be inside one of these days, and he's going to hit his head on a rafter.
That's the opposite of full damage.
So you've got like
That's
Meow.
Matthew.
I start meowing every time I hear Matthew.
That's my cat, by the way, Cosmos.
Beautiful beyond words.
Oh, that is pretty neat.
Look up!
Oh, if that's the water's surface.
Wait, what? Does this mean we're underwater? Whoa, there's even fish.
The hell
Fish?
is this place? Huh. Can we truly be submerged?
It does seem harder to breathe.
Like seeing a dream.
Gladio is seriously missing out.
Probably not his thing. No, you can never tell.
Okay, how could Doc just not see this and immediately go upside down fishing?
Yeah.
That's exactly where my brain goes. I want to go. One thing about Twilight Princess that makes it a very fun Zelda game is the fact that you can go fishing in dungeons, and then they go like, you should not be fishing here, but then you can fish there, and then what do you catch? Bone piranhas.
I miss that game. Wish I had a way to play it.
So I think the water is floating. I don't think that we are underwater. Because if you look up there, it kind of looks like...
But why?
So the people in Solheim associated water with death.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had magic granted to them by Bahamut.
Gotcha. This is like
That
a...
was Ifrit. One of
Oh, Ifrit, sorry. I misspoke.
So this is like a graveyard?
This entire area is supposedly some sort of, like, cathedral or necropolis.
Company!
I was playing all the skeletons.
What are we getting attacked by? Some more skeletons.
You never ask.
The Skyrim dungeon. For the skeletons.
We do have Star Shell equipped.
It was always the worst part going to those errands and errands? In Skyrim, the skeletons, you're like, okay, everything's fine, and then suddenly one of them starts coming out, and you're like, oh, okay.
I'm impressed.
Scared the crap out of me every time.
Aranea.
Aw, thanks.
I don't get scared. Oh, a magic flask. And a kitty cat! I haven't lived with cats in so long. See, now these roots, these tree roots and stuff, they had to have grown over the 5,000 or so years that this place has been abandoned.
He's just got Zoomies bad today, so he's all.
There's water dripping from the ceiling.
Hmm.
Can you guys see that?
Concerning.
Yeah.
I'd be worried about getting flushed out of there.
Yeah,
How
for sure.
long are those enchantments supposed to last?
Oh, it's lasted this long.
Like, what is the half-life of a spell?
You're implying that this is based on nuclear reactions.
Ah, a way through.
Like, there's a lot of
Something bothers
explosions
me
when
about
it
this
comes to
spot.
magic.
What is it?
Have we been this way?
Something overlooked?
Can I just...
It'll hold you.
Nobody has an
That's
animation
lads.
but Noctis, so they're all just kind of.
Yeah, so now you get
Till death do us part.
Practicing your vows.
The army swore their oaths a long time ago.
Ignis being like, so you single?
I do ship them a little. Not gonna lie.
Someone, I don't know the name of the original artist, did a really cute piece of art for Ignis's birthday like years ago, where she shows up and she's like, I didn't get you anything for your birthday, and he says something really sweet, and then she hits him with a gift she very obviously had behind her back. She's like, I got you a fan! He's like, oh, you just being here is a gift enough.
What does the Empire seek here?
Specimens. And we're stuck harvesting them.
Specimens?
Demons.
Okay. I'm just not gonna mention anything more. I got it. Yeah.
She's got an NDA.
Yeah, but it sounds like she's not really sticking to it.
I don't think she likes sticking to it.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Crestholm channels in what is that MMO that we spent 3 or more years playing?
What do you think?
HurryPollo.
Nice. I love gassing games.
You were playing Torum for a while.
Forum online, yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay.
What is Torum?
It is a online mobile game that is an MMO.
You can also get it on Steam.
You can also get it on Steam. It is. I no longer play it. HurryPollo does play it.
They recently added a fishing
No
game.
big deal.
And by recently, I mean
And I
a few
was
months
just getting
ago.
warmed up.
No muss,
Yeah.
no fuss.
And it's just an area. It's just an area in that game that kind of reminds me of this dungeon.
been interesting to live here, I feel like.
It would be. Can you imagine being a, like, one of the servants who work here and having to mop up all this water? Kitty cat, meow.
It's so annoying.
Turns out the Empire makes weapons out of them.
Weapons?
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen your share by now.
Buddy.
Yeah, DA just went straight out the window.
Yeah, she's like,
Something not quite right with the Empire lately.
It's not just lately.
True. Maybe it's time I left.
Really?
Eh. Okay.
What would you do if you left the army?
Whatever I want. I was a mercenary once. Maybe I'll round up my men and hunt demons for cash?
Well, that's, a heck of a plan.
So basically what she's already doing.
yeah, except right now she's being paid exclusively by Arden, and I don't blame her for not wanting to do that for the next forever years.
Wasn't she like in her 30s right now?
Yeah, she's like 20. Her and Ravis are about the same age, and they're supposed to be like 28 to 30.
Yeah, so I'm sorry if I was in the same position, like I'm 32 right now, and if I was in the same position as Aranea, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this no more. I'm
Yeah.
old. I don't want. I don't want.
Yeah. To be honest, though, she runs a mercenary business, so she could probably retire to the point where she's not in the field, but just doing the paperwork and getting them jobs and stuff.
Here we are.
Hey, watch it!
My bad. Can't stop knocked.
What can I say?
I heard Discord beat. Did one of you guys drop?
Let's not get ourselves away.
No, I was needing for something.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
And that's that.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, I thought Aranea was a demon trying to sneak up on me.
See, that's why the armor's there.
I'm just looking at everything. You know. See, there's a shiny thing down there.
I think that's the mithril that you came here to get.
My Toon Tuber really might just be better off as a magpie than a fish. Because I do this in every RPG. I'm like, oh, there's a shiny thing.
What about the Empire strikes you as not quite right?
The Emperor and new High Commander, for starters. Then there's that charmer of a Chancellor. I really can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what
everybody's
she's
fine.
talking about is that 40-ish or so years ago, the Emperor was really loved by his people, and he was considered very... Prompto? Are you cold? He was considered very benevolent and a very good king and all that sort of stuff. But ever since an unknown chancellor crawled out of a hole in the ground somewhere, he's been slowly becoming more and more power hungry and obsessed with with taking over Lucis. So Arden is manipulating him and changing him. And then she also mentions the new High Commander here. The new High Commander is Ravis. And we know that Ravis has been doing some things in the background to keep the boys from being captured, as well as Luna. Is that he says, like, oh, Noctis and Luna are dead. And then Noctis literally gets on TV and goes, I'm gonna knock down this Niflheim base. And he goes, that wasn't the prince. And also they've been captured and arrested, even though he confronted them. And then basically just let them walk away scot-free. Right? So, and then we hear over the radio announcements and stuff that he's like putting up, he's doing all this stuff that doesn't really seem like to be making a whole bunch of sense, because he's trying to protect Noctis. He's trying to defy fate as much as possible.
He's not doing a very good job of it.
He's not doing a very good job of being the leader of their military.
It's almost like he wasn't born.
I do want to make a counterpoint to Arden. I do think Arden is a corrupting influence on the Emperor in some way, shape, or form, but I don't think he has a lot of control over the Emperor. Because I remember in that scene in Kingsglaive where Arden actually goes like, "Hey, are you sure about destroying the entire city?" And the Emperor's like, "Yeah." And I remember like Arden ends up saying, "What a waste."
Yeah, but I also think that's just Arden being Arden. I think no matter what the Emperor said, if the Emperor was like, you know what, that would be a waste, let's not do this, I think Arden would turn around and say like, oh, you're not being ruthless enough. I think that's, Arden likes being contrary for dramatics, and that's how I interpret that scene. But you do have a point.
You can't listen to Arden, basically.
Yeah. Arden says...
Not everything's gonna... Whoa. What? Did something collapse?
No. Yeah, so this is when things start to collapse, and then we're gonna fall down, we're gonna fight some demons, and then we'll be able to activate time penalty stuff.
So yeah, I don't know if the Emperor like ends up contracting the scourge, or if
Arden turns him into a demon.
Deliberately infects him or something.
Hey, what?
But I don't
My
think
bad.
Never
he's
knew what hit him.
actively
I think he is, because whenever you see him in Kingsglaive, right, he seems competent and full of himself, right?
Yeah.
But then you see him in here, and he's sitting on his throne, and he sounds like he's A, dying, and B, like he's not all completely there.
I'll play it by
Yeah.
ear.
How's everyone?
Good.
How about you?
Just chipper.
I'm the only one taking damage right now, because I'm using one of the, King's weapons.
I don't know. It's potential that the Emperor also like maybe reached out to Arden too, because he knew he was like sick and dying, and like maybe thought it was going to help.
Yeah, it's
Given
possible that Arden could have like delayed this a little bit, and then when he decided to just make everything go haywire, he let the bird take them.
I've never seen a group of blocks that I want to knock down more than these right here. They're not even properly attached to this wall. What do you think the purpose of this room was?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Glad we clarified that.
Altar, or is that a remnant of a wall?
No, it's like a weirdly shaped room with a walkway, with a three-way walkway going over it, and then a three-way, like, entryway down
The
below.
architects got really bored one day, and they were like, "Hey, what if we added more steps to make this more complicated for people?" Haha.
You gotta get your steps in.
Right?
Look at these lights. They're like
Smell
glowing
that.
crystal.
Smell what? Treasure. The nose, dude. Now that you mention it.
Let's not forget our purpose here.
No, I smell your fart, Pronto.
Shouldn't have had those beans earlier.
the cast mostly.
I think so. Either that or he's lurking, which is perfectly fine.
We're not professionals, guys, I promise.
Professional.
Any plan of attack? Plow right
You're doing the exact opposite of lurking if you are, like, actively participating. None of my weapons are working here.
Oops.
Oh, but that is a creme brulee.
It's called branching.
You. Have I scanned you? You need great swords. Of course, the second Gladio is not in the party. They're telling us they make me use great swords.
They want to make you miss him.
I already do miss him.
Nothing to it.
Not too shabby.
She just reached down to fix her boot. Interesting.
Like, this is the worst place to be wearing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with you there. Ah! Why did Noctis not stop running? Come on, man. Not cool. Oh no! Scylla Blossom has abandoned us.
No.
If you can't trust Chocobo, who can you trust?
Oh, we could ask my great uncle Arden.
You mean your great.
My grunkle.
Grunkle.
Grunkle Arden. Grunkle Arden. Or
Funkle.
Grunkle Artie.
I remember when I was still on Twitter and they had that Funkle,
Saw that coming.
whatever.
Two arms!
I'll have to send you.
Here come.
Why do I take 2,000 damage?
Funkle,
It's got
Funkle.
friends.
Oh,
Livelier by the second. Come on then.
Oh, yeah. Gladio's wearing the band that makes us immune to electricity and stuff. That's awkward.
You're done for.
Done.
Damn, you're badass, Aranea.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, she did all of the heavy lifting there.
What the?
She's covered in burn marks.
everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Oh.
She doesn't want a picture.
Okay. Minimap says this way's a dead end, so let's go this way.
Oh, it means there's items.
It means this rock's gonna fall from the ceiling onto it. Are you ready?
Not
Oh.
a fan
We're
of
just more
mushy
deep.
birds.
Just the whatever that is.
This guy's healed by electricity.
I'm just eat that.
It's time. Well, here we are. It's time. Prompto, you're up.
Let me brighten your day.
Brilliant.
No big deal.
Nice one, Prompto.
It's nothing.
And that's that.
Let's keep moving.
Feel like.
Pick up the shiny?
Thank you. I felt like I was forgetting something. Hey guys, we got the mithril. We can leave.
Yeah. Bye.
It's really funny. They're like, you gotta find this rare material called mithril. And if I come into my items here and then I go down, I've got like 16 of these things.
It's a special kind of mithril. Rainbow colored.
It goes back up. What's going on over here? Okay, looks like a dead end. Okay. Sorry, I'm orientating myself on the mini-map. What?
Oh, never too many stairs. I got a bad feeling about this. Stairs, they go on. Forever they go on. On and on and on.
He's gone.
It's not that many stairs.
Not in this part. Usually that is triggered in,
Well, here we are.
you know what? I need to change.
Who's Sephiroth's sword?
I need to do here. There's one specifically for being around enemies. Oh, what? He's giving me a hug!
Haha.
And he blows up? How fun!
Re-dead.
We run and we explode!
He doesn't laugh.
I'll say I'm amazed.
What can I say?
How's everyone?
Gear. Everything here seems to be healed by electricity.
This
We're
mission
gonna-
is such a mess.
Good.
How about you?
Just chipper. Just warming up.
Okay. So this is where that iron giant was, and then they punched this, and then it collapsed. So we're gonna go over here, and then it's gonna collapse. Also, it's not. What's really funny is Noctis could very easily warp over all of these things. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure if I just... if it let me throw my F key, like it does in real life. Not in real life, but in the game. What is this?
Not in the dungeon.
And not in the dungeon.
The rules are different in the dungeon.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh, so that's where we came from. That one was destroyed. And then we came here for this one. So now it's reformed, and then it's going to destroy again. If Noctis would... See, he could just warp over that. Like, incredibly easily. At least... Aranea? You're going a little extra there, girl. You only take 500 health off if you, fall on the ground.
That was amazing.
Just a casual attempt at, assassination. Okay. It won't let me run over this. Now it will. Eee. I'm gonna go here.
Say your prayers.
Okay. I'm not gonna waste magic on this, actually.
Especially when
Especially whenever he's level 25 and I'm like level 50 and... Ignis is on Mark. Did another one? I thought we killed this thing. Why am I getting a summon?
Who's coming?
Got it.
Ooh.
Grandpa! Oh!
Nice.
This is the Final Fantasy 14 event summon.
Oh.
She's a messenger of storms. Has awesome lipstick.
I love her.
Oh, destroy the entire dungeon.
Ow, that's gotta have like a flashing warning on that. Just like that moment in there where the
Takes a lot.
roof was falling. Wait, getting that then there, Laura? Yes, Aster. Good to see you this morning. At least it's morning where I am. It's almost noon, actually.
Freaking love that summon. She's so excellent.
That's the first time we've gotten her outside of the game event.
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't know she could be summoned in dungeons. She literally collapses the ceiling in on all of us. But then we're fine. I feel like that more than anything proves that like even though the gods are like affecting the world, it's like it's kind of fake in a way. Like it's an illusion in some regards, because I don't know.
You hit the reset button around the environment
We can go across.
or you die.
Right.
Gee, that's not a trap.
Oh. Right off.
What could possibly go wrong?
I was like, I ain't going first. Where is Ignis right now?
Where did you?
Ignis?
We lost a party member.
Ignis?
Well, he went to go celebrate his birthday.
Yeah, I guess.
Iggy?
Oh.
Hello? Did he fall down here and he's like down there somewhere?
He's gone.
God.
He'll teleport. The wind, the messenger of wind took him.
Aw.
She's like, it's like, happy birthday, we're going on a date. He's like, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. She's like, you got time.
He comes back covered in like kiss marks and like feathers.
blue sort of like kiss from her like aquamarine lipstick and stuff. Pronto's just like, son of a bitch!
Let's go. Right.
You ever fight the Garda? Oh, you did.
They don't want us to
Just summon
cross.
her.
Well
She
then.
can't. That's so weird.
Give
Sorry, Zach used to
me...
play 14, so.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a crossover event where you go with the redheaded cat girl and she gets teleported to this world with some other things. And you keep them from performing a ritual and making this one lady into a god in this world. But you counter that by summoning a minor god of this world. And then you make them fight.
Fight. Okay. Yeah, Ignis is not here. He's not losing any health.
I keep hearing him as well.
What happened?
He got spirited away.
I don't think I mean, I think I've gotten a glitch like this before where somebody disappeared for a very long time.
What we have to do is move forward and make him teleport to us. Because eventually the game will check where he is in relation to us. It's really funny though that we can hear him talking.
I can still hear his voice.
Quit telling everyone I'm dead! We're not gonna get in a fight? Free loot?
Really?
Free loot, okay. I was waiting for the demons to appear. I'm like, okay, there's an item there. Now what's interesting is this is the opposite side of the... How do I go in between floors? How do I go in between floors? It doesn't tell me. But we're on the opposite side of the map where that other circular room we were looking into as we were heading down here was. What's that? Yeah, see here? Oop. So whenever something falls or something, we'll be able to go back to that panel and then reverse it.
It's a crossroads.
Which way?
Whichever way leads to the treasure. If only we knew that.
Well,
If only.
guess we bumble on.
Keep the bumbling to a minimum.
Really?
See, as exchanges like that is if Prompto really was like the simple-minded sort of like, well, he wouldn't know the word bumble. I feel.
Bumble.
And one of these hallways, I'm gonna get cut off from everywhere else. Like, a iron gate is gonna come up or fall down or something. That's just gonna be me. Talisman. Item. Check. Talisman. A common charm found throughout the world enhances magic. Okay. What does Aranea have on her? A Thoth spear. She doesn't have a secondary weapon.
That is her secondary weapon.
A1 class power shield, inertia controller, and electric actuator.
On fake.
And dragon. The helmet is supposed to look like a dragon.
Maybe it is supposed to be a
I
reference
guess.
to Bahamut then.
Born.
Last thing I need now.
Eyes peeled.
Yeah. Here.
Mouth closed.
Not too shabby.
Taken care of. My tips are frosted.
This silent. Throw a Blizzaga.
Yeah.
Well, there's the gate.
One shot!
Pronto!
Let me brighten your day!
Nice one, Prompto.
Damn, you're badass, Aranea.
Aw, thanks.
He's trying to flirt. He's like, you're way too young for me. I feel like Aranea would be one of those people that wouldn't like taking care of people.
No.
I think, yeah, she is not like a sisterly figure or like a wine aunt figure, but not a mother. I don't get that vibe from her.
It's interesting that this floor only has corner offices.
No way. Yeah.
Ignis has reappeared!
Welcome back, party boy.
Did you have fun?
Bruno.
That was a long time. What were you guys doing?
Let's be done with.
Sharing cooking tips, probably.
I never miss!
These bastards keep getting
What?
stronger.
How am I in stasis?
Gotta nip the danger in the bud. The Empire's no exception.
Yeah, right on. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I'm poisoned. Items. I'm poisoned, so I need an antidote. What do Aranea and Ignis have? Well, they're good, whatever it was.
Hmm.
Alright. We get... I think I'm good on magic. I think I'm completely full. And I haven't had to make spells in a while. Yeah. Yeah. Whee. Oracle Ascension Coin!
Why is that here?
Because I believe this is one of the dungeons where an oracle has sealed away a demon. And my theory is that whenever an oracle dies or takes damage, they drop a whole bunch of Oracle Ascension coins like Sonic.
Eh.
See, I feel like they missed out on a good opportunity here to have different types of Oracle Ascension coins, and then each one have a short blurb about the
Dang, we could have had the
spacious.
lore.
There's so gonna be a big nasty here.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I don't think this is a demon. I think this is just a creature that lives here, by the way.
That's the name of the creature might actually be a good idea. What's a quarrel? That a lot of sacrifice, death.
Hmm.
That's an Aztec god, correct?
warriors.
Yeah.
Let's see. We archives. Bestiary. What region are we in?
That's named Quetzalcoatl.
No, what region?
Oh,
Is it classified as a demon?
Right,
It's not
agreed.
classified as a demon.
I wouldn't imagine we.
Not in lead. Is it in Duske? Underleg. Interesting.
Have you
Maybe.
know-
Yeah, I just scanned it. Maybe it will appear after the fight. I need spears and daggers. Spear. Give me. Is it weak to any? It's weak to frost. So I can use the ice spear and daggers. It's been a while since we fought with daggers. We'll do assassin's daggers.
Not too tough, just right.
Then best be prepared. I'll back you up, Noct.
I'm counting on it.
Did he pick up Aranea?
Let's do this.
Interesting. I want to see if there are any parries. Shoots lightning. I just sort of jumped back there.
Problems? Nothing more.
Prompto. Let's go ahead and put you on Piercer. Ignis instead of Mark. Let's do Overwhelm. I haven't used Overwhelm yet.
Attention.
Agnes!
With all we got.
Right back at ya.
Oh, that's fun. He does a group attack.
One last
No, Mr.
push.
Nice
suffice
Guy.
to- Stand up.
Look at how low his health is already. That's definitely overwhelming. Ow.
One shot. All right. Check out over here.
No, but I want to look at the big bird dragon.
We're alive. Let's celebrate by eating something dead.
Not too shabby.
At the time.
This thing is so cool. Just like the griffin.
Like a, I don't know. It's got a lot of different stuff going on.
Almost Final Fantasy 15 enemies do. So I'm just gonna do a cursory check and make sure there's nothing shiny hidden in any of these corners.
For some reason, I always thought that this boss, whenever I get to this level, I forget that that's the Quetzalcoatl and not like a shrimp or something.
Giant
know why.
mantis shrimp. We fought the giant mantis shrimp last time. Ooh, there's an item here.
That concludes our business here.
Say, Commodore,
Aranea,
you said the Empire uses demons to make weapons?
listen. You've seen Magitech troopers, right?
MTs.
They're born from demons in a lab.
Born from demons.
Darkness is coming. If I were you, I'd watch my princely ass. Kingly ass.
Will do.
No. I refuse. There's stairs to climb. Wow!
Oh.
Boop.
No luck. Guess we'll need another key.
The key question is, where do we look?
Ugh.
Yeah, so this would be the final sort of point and stuff for the necropolis. Is like up here, I assume. Seems more like an entryway, but maybe it's an entryway to like a space of worship, and then that's where they've sealed away everything. Okay. We're running up this way. I am in the Vesper Pool, yes. This is a dungeon within the Vesper Pool. And we're very, very much over-leveled at this point for the game, but not the end of the world. I thought these were warp panels. Are they not? Oh. I'm just running by the mini-map at this point. There is something I want to check before we leave. And I know if we leave the dungeon and then come back, it will reset. Thankfully, once you fight the enemies once, you don't need to fight them again, as far as I'm aware. Okay, so we go in here. Then this is where we come from? No, this is how we go downstairs. This is where we come from. Come here, and then this here is put back. I heard something warp there. Wait, why is there music now? Can you guys hear that? You hear that? Has the music just been glitched this entire time? I go this way. We run up here. Up here, up here. This place is definitely not like fire hazard compliant. For one, it's all underground. And there's not going to be a whole lot of ventilation. But two, there's not like a main like fire escape or like way you can get out. I want to see if we can get into this C-shaped room over here. Is what I want to do. Because it got blocked off there earlier by falling rocks. So if we go in there now... Is there a way to get the rocks to go back up? See right here? Yeah! Time reverses itself because time's a little weird here. The rocks fell back down. Ooh, scary. See, this is a room you see in the in Castlemark as well. Ooh. Aranea is not coming with us, I guess. What we got in here?
Let's not get ourselves away.
An iron giant? Okay. We can take care of that. I don't see... Ooh, and 2 liches. Those are gonna be rough.
Well, here we are.
Liches can petrify us. So I want to take care of them first. Oh, I wanted him on Star Shell.
I'm impressed. It's nothing. Excuse me. Say your
A
prayers.
blind side.
That's it. Come to mama.
Aranea, where are you?
How are we?
The Iron Giant has more of a butt than most of our main characters.
Right? Ignis has a little bit of a juice. Noctis doesn't really. But even Promptus flat.
Oh.
And if we switch his gear, in one of his outfits he has like leather pants on. I think it's his Crown's Guard? No. I see no butt. Certified no butts in this boy band.
No.
It's a tragedy.